Speaking Task 1. You will be asked a question about a familiar topic. You will then have 15 seconds to prepare your response, and 45 seconds to speak.
Some people believe that television has a negative impact on children and should be avoided. Others feel that television is one of many ways a child can learn. Which do you believe?
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
This is actually an interesting topic that I have discussed before with my friends. I disagree that TV negatively impacts kids and should therefore be avoided. First, there are many educational programs out there, especially for young children. I remember when I was younger, I was allowed to watch Dora the Explorer every day. From that show, I learned the foundations of the Spanish language. Secondly, while there are some programs that are not kid-friendly, the television is an invention that is never going to go away. Children should not be shunned from it, but rather taught how to use the TV responsibly. Embracing TV is the best way to prepare kids for adulthood, when they can spend their time watching whatever they want.
Speaking Task 2. You will read a short paragraph and then listen to a conversation between two people. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the conversation between two people.
Hey Ted, you're a runner. Did you see this letter in the paper?
Yeah, I did, and I use those.
And?
I think it's a terrible idea.
How come?
Well, she really hasn't thought it through. Like, the thing about making them safer. What she's not thinking about is the long-term consequences of running on a hard surface.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's not good for you. It's too hard on your bones and joints. If you run repeatedly on a hard surface, it can lead to injuries, or that's what I've been taught anyway. It's better to run on a soft surface. It does less damage to your body.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, so actually it wouldn't be safer. And her second point.
About changing the way they look?
Yeah, I don't think people will like it.
So they'd use them less?
Yeah, I mean, one of the main reasons people enjoy them now is it's a way of taking a break from the rest of campus, from buildings and streets and stuff. It's, a chance to feel like you're out in nature.
Oh, so you wouldn't get that effect anymore.
Right. It'd be just like you were on a regular street or sidewalk. It wouldn't be as relaxing.
The man expresses his opinion about the proposal in the student's letter. Briefly summarize the proposal, then state the man's opinion about the proposal and explain the reasons he gives for holding that opinion.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The proposal in the student's letter is to pave the 3 miles of dirt running trails on campus with cement. The man disagrees with this proposal. He believes it is a terrible idea because running on a hard surface can be harmful in the long term. He explains that running on pavement can cause injuries to the bones and joints. He also disagrees with the idea of changing the way the trails look. Currently, the trails provide a break from the campus environment and allow runners to feel as if they are in nature. Paving the trails would take away this relaxing and natural experience, making them just like regular streets or sidewalks. Overall, the man opposes the proposal because it can lead to physical harm and take away the enjoyable aspects of running on the trails.
Speaking Task 3. You will read a short paragraph about an academic topic, then listen to a lecture about it. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the lecture.
Derived from the term biophilia, which refers to the innate human attraction to nature and living systems, biophilic design marries architectural principles with natural elements, fostering profound connections between inhabitants and their environment. As workspaces evolve, this design strategy is transforming how we conceptualize and interact with our professional surroundings. Integrating biophilic elements goes beyond merely placing plants around an office. It's about crafting spaces that echo nature's patterns, textures, and rhythms. Studies have indicated that exposure to natural elements in workspaces can reduce stress, enhance creativity, and boost productivity. Consider a state-of-the-art office building with an expansive atrium filled with mature trees and flowing water features. Employees working in such an environment not only enjoy scenic views, but also experience the calming ambiance nature provides. The building optimizes natural light through clever design, minimizing reliance on artificial sources, and thus enhancing mood and focus. Another workspace embraces biophilic principles by integrating not just indoor plants and wooden structures, but also a rooftop garden. This space allows employees to step out, breathe fresh air, and work or take breaks amid greenery, blurring the lines between indoors and outdoors.
How does biophilic design contribute to the well-being and productivity of employees in modern workspaces? Use points and examples from the lecture.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
Biophilic design significantly enhances employee well-being and productivity in modern workspaces by reconnecting individuals with nature, incorporating elements like mature trees and expansive atriums and rooftop gardens. These spaces provide calming scenic views and access to fresh air by tapping into nature's patterns and rhythms. Stress levels are reduced, fostering a tranquil atmosphere that bolsters creativity and focus. The strategic use of natural light further elevates mood and reduces reliance on artificial lighting, contributing to an overall sense of well-being. Consequently, employees find themselves in a more rejuvenated and motivated environment, leading to improved performance.
You will listen to a lecture about an academic topic. After, you will get a question about what you heard. You will have 20 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. Now listen to the lecture.
So let's continue our conversation about the cuckoo bird. Now, one interesting thing about this particular species is that it practices egg mimicry. You see, cuckoo birds lay camouflaged eggs, much smaller than a bird their size should make, in other birds' nests. Their mimic eggs look identical to the other eggs, so the mother bird does not notice that the cuckoo egg is not theirs. Now, there are two benefits to the practice of egg mimicry. For one, the young cuckoo birds are provided a home and food by their adoptive parent, and also the other baby birds in the nest are offered some protection. For the cuckoo bird, egg mimicry is an easy way to have their young raised by a host bird. When the eggs hatch, the baby cuckoo bird shares in the shelter of the nest and the food brought by its newly adoptive parent. These birds also grow much larger in a short amount of time, so it's easier for them to compete with the other birds. If there's not enough food or room for all the baby birds to share, well, the cuckoo baby has been known to push the other birds out of the nest and consume all the food. But believe it or not, there is also a benefit for the other baby chicks sharing the nest with the cuckoo bird. Once the cuckoo baby bird hatches, it provides the nest with protection. When the mother bird leaves the nest and a hungry predator comes to take advantage of her absence, the baby cuckoo releases a smelly odor that drives the predator away. If the other baby birds are allowed to remain in the nest with the cuckoo, then they are, in this way, also protected from these dangers.
Using the example of the cuckoo bird from the lecture, explain two ways in which egg mimicry is beneficial for birds.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
In the listening, the lecturer discusses a practice among cuckoo birds called egg mimicry. Cuckoos lay eggs that look the same as other birds' eggs in size and color. The mother cuckoo lays her eggs in another bird's nest, so that bird can't tell the difference between her own eggs and the cuckoo's. According to the lecturer, this practice has two advantages. First, when the baby cuckoo birds are born, the host bird raises it like its own. The baby cuckoo is provided with a home in the nest and food from their adopted mom. But also, there is an advantage to the other baby birds too, and that is protection. Should a predator try to come for the nest while the mother bird is away, the cuckoo will release a smell that wards off the predator. After hearing this talk, I now have a better understanding of egg mimicry.